Hello, everyone. No, it's not the sound. My voice is just a little bit off today. Welcome to Live with Lisa, and you're here with Jessica and Heidi, and Kaylee is here today. Lisa is on her way flying to Houston, so I guess we came up with a fun-filled, packed live for you. So hopefully you enjoy this, and thank you all for joining us today. Do we have any questions to start off with to answer before I go into our things that are happening? No? Perfect. I can't see very well off of that thing, but welcome everyone today. It's very, very dreary outside, and I think I'm happy to be inside today. Just a few little announcements going on. We have Bernina Social coming up next week on October 30th or November 27th. We also have our Featherweight Club, and that is October 30th and November 27th. We pair the old machines with the new machines on those sessions. We have rug hooking coming up on the 5th of November. And what else? Wool Club with me on October. Oops, nope. That was yesterday. Yesterday, I think it was. I didn't get a chance to be over there today or yesterday. So November 8th is going to be Wool Club. Then we have our Cross Stitch Club, which is November 8th as well. We got a lot of stuff going on in November, so we got to combine those clubs. We haven't talked about this yet. Our Primitive Christmas event. That is going to be coming up this year. It's going to be a Thursday, Friday, and a Saturday. We are going to be closed on Sunday this year for Primitive Christmas. So, well, okay, here's the deal. It is through Sunday, but it's not through Sunday if you're walking through the doors. So if you're walking through the doors, it's going to be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. If you're shopping with us online and participating online, it'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to have make and takes for you over at the retreat house, cookies, coffee, hot chocolate, cider. What else do we have? Oh, we're going to have a quilt show as well. So we're going to have a red, white, and green quilt show. And of course, as always, with the minimum purchase, we're going to have the 3 free patterns for you and also the free kit for you as well.
You gotta look it.
What's that?
$5.
Thank you, Beth, for the $5 for our camera fund. We can't wait to get that. We had a photo shoot the other day on Tuesday. We went up to Green Bay to Heritage Hill, and we shot all of our American 2 quilts up there, and that was a lot of fun for all of us.
Especially the Mexican food afterwards.
Yes, we had a team building at the Mexican restaurant afterwards.
It was bueno.
Then I think this weekend starts if you're in the area or, your weekend just happened to open up. We have Let's Get Finished. This is finishing your cross stitch projects with, it's going to be Peggy and Kathy Decker. And Kathy is the queen of finishing projects on boxes, on little cupcake round things. What else has she done? Sky's the limit with her. She comes up with some awesome things.
Pretty amazing things you would not expect to see a
Put things on.
thing on. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep. And anything that you do the cross stitch stuff on, you could put your little wool appliques on as well. And then we also have knitting, something I can't do at all to save my life. Might as well forget it. This is Join the Flying Needles Club, and this is actually on Fridays in October. And hey, we're already actually at the end of October, aren't we? So through November 3rd. So the 27th, which is tomorrow, and the following Friday. Okay, any questions at all? I got some winners sitting here. Sorry, this throat thing is getting me. We did a tutorial today. That was fun. And we are going to go off on, let's see. We have our Twilight Stars. So these were the 2 Twilight Stars for this week. Very, very pretty. Both of them are rustic gatherings ones. Fabrics for you guys. And the winner this week is Sherry Kreidler. So this is week number 19. Ooh, she went all out for her Halloween. She's got a sticker and the haunted house pattern that Lisa gave out for her birthday.
Yeah,
About the purple mat.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what did it for me was the purple mat. I'm like,
That
this
grabs
is-
you, yeah.
it was super Halloweeny. I'm like, she gets a prize.
I think we want to know, Sherry, though, is it really a purple mat or did you like have some Photoshop coloring?
Either way, it looks really good.
And the only reason why we're asking that is because we were all about Photoshop today and talking about
Yes.
what it can do now and what it can't do.
Fly you to the moon.
Yes,
You gotta
exactly.
Figure out which button to push.
Okay. We're going to talk about a few new things that we have here at the shop. And I also wanted to let you know that the guys downstairs in Bernina are finishing up their quilts that they have to get done for 2023. So if you have something that you just got finished and you need it squeaked in and you need it quilted before Christmas, give Bernina a call. They will be able to accommodate you and get that done for you. So make sure you give them a call. Kaylee, do you have their number by chance?
For Bernina, yep.
There you go. Give them a call and they will be happy to help you. I know Barb's down there right now. And yeah, so anything you need done. I know there's always that last minute project that you're like, no, I need it done. And then that quilting, like, wow, I don't know if I can get it in. So they'll be able to sneak you in for that to get done for your projects. We also have the Twilight Stars block that was released today.
No,
When was it released?
today. That's
No, Twilight Stars. I'm sorry. Joyful Gatherings. Joyful Gatherings.
You're not the only one melding all of these quilt-alongs into one big quilt-along.
I apologize. Joyful Gatherings. This is block number 14. So we were unable to get number 15 done this week before Lisa left. So it's just one block this week. Next week, you're going to get blocks 15 and 16. And then the following week, you're going to get 17 and 18. So you have 2 weeks in a row that you'll get the two. But this week is just number 14. It is up and posted for you guys. Just remember that on the day that it is supposed to post, wait until the afternoon in order to look to see if it is available. It is never going to be available before, I don't say never be available before noon, but
very rarely.
very rarely. Very rarely.
I mean, I try to get it posted by noon, but we technically if you read on the information page, it says 5 p.m. So to have it by noon is pretty good, I would say.
Yep. So just be considerate. I know they got a lot of phone calls this morning and emails wondering where number 14 was posted. Not until noon Central Standard Time. Okay.
If you're lucky.
But I love this block. It is so cool. I love all the little pieces in it. So I hope you are following up on that. I love seeing them on the stitch page. They're turning out so cool. Okay. Any questions before I go? Where am I going to go? I'm here.
Just checking out.
I'm here.
What's the little cough drops?
Yeah, right? Sorry, I've been sucking on cough drops all day long. I'm channeling my inner Lisa today. In case you don't know, this is her shirt. The shirt I was wearing blended in too much for the background, so we had to go find something out of her stash. But okay, so we are going to talk. Which one do we want to do first? My projects or the new projects?
Say your projects.
My projects first?
Yeah.
Okay, so today we are doing my works in progress. So I saw a question, and we saw a question that said, how do I get this stuff done? Well, in the morning, I wake up with David, usually between the hours of 5:15 and 6 o'clock in the morning.
I just crawled in bed. That's hilarious.
And I get him his breakfast, and he likes to watch his Paw Patrol and all that good stuff. And I usually will open up the computer and do some emails for work and get that started. And then we do our little, if you have any grandkids or if you have any kids that are high energy, oh my gosh, Danny, go. It is on YouTube. And the guy is just, he does little different scenarios where you have to like swim in the water and you have to swim fast. And oh my gosh, there's sharks in the water and then you got to get out of it. So you have to like simulate you're swimming or you're galloping along with a horse. He loves it. So I love doing that with him as well in the morning. Then we go to work. He goes to school. I come home. We usually make supper. But my husband has to be to work by, he leaves the house by 5 o'clock in the morning. So he is, once again, Heidi's like, really?
You're making this up.
No, I'm not making this up. So usually my husband and David go to bed between 7 and 7:30. So when they go to bed, I go downstairs into the sewing room and I sew for a couple hours. So that's where I get some of this stuff done. Also, David loves sewing with me. So if I can get things pinned together, it makes it so much easier because then I can just grab it and go. Even things you wouldn't normally pin, like 2 squares together, or, you know, 2 9 patches. However, it's just a lot easier for me to have them all pinned and ready to go for him. And he comes downstairs and he's like, "Mama, go," and he'll sit on the pedal, and then he'll say, "Stop, stop," and he'll stop usually, and then he'll go cut, and then he'll hit the cut machine. So I have a Juki at home, but I have the 2010, so it doesn't have that stitch or the pedal regulator. So when he presses down fast, we go woo, and when he presses down slow, it's like, okay, kid, you need to like speed it up a little bit. But David loves sewing with me, so that is a plus as well, and that's how I get this stuff done. So today, Kaylee and I did a tutorial, and I did a tutorial on the pineapple block quilt behind me. This is one of the ones that I did this summer. This is probably the longest I've ever worked on a quilt. And I'm so proud of this quilt. So each block is 6 inches finished, and it has 45 pieces in each block. And I have 50 red and 50 green blocks. I am one of those people that just take off the pile. I do not have to have anything planned. So you will see, if you ever see this up close, you will see that there could be 2 fabrics next to each other that are the exact same thing, exact designs. But I did not have a pattern for this. What I did use was the Creative Grids mini trim tool, the pineapple mini trim tool. And it made 4, 5, or 6 inch blocks, and I chose 6 inches. I wasn't that crazy, but I was crazy. So this was one of them. I just finished putting the binding on this past weekend, but super, super heavy. And I think it ended up being finished. It finishes at about like, I think it's like 58 by 58. We do have what I'm going to call a starter kit for this. And it is 1 yard of every fabric that we have still available for joyful gatherings. So we have 3 of them that we are missing, but with the yard in each one of them, you will have enough in order to create this quilt. It just depends on the size. That's why I call it a starter, because if you want to make it bigger, you're going to end up having more fabric that you are going to need. And I will warn you, there is a lot of waste because it is a trim tool and you do have to do year round. So that is why there is so much fabric in there. How many fabrics of each red and green are in here? So I think there was 40 in the tower, and it is, I want to say it was it like 12, and I want to say it's about 10 or 12 of each color that there was. Are there any other question in there that I missed? They do have, Creative Grids does have different sizes. So if you want to make it bigger, but you like the look of it, you can certainly do that. They do have a medium and they do have a large pineapple one. I just couldn't find them in my sewing room this morning.
They want to know how old David is.
David is 3.5. He will be 4 in February. So he's in his horrible 3s, I hear. And then we'll go to his horrible but not so horrible 4s. So looking forward to that. He's an interesting character.
I'm about horrible 44s.
The horrible 44s.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh wait, the white on this quilt is from the tower also.
yes, so it is not a solid white. It is all of the different shirtings that's in there. I think there is a tower somewhere, but oh yeah, you can see it now in the picture. Yep, they're all the reds and the greens, different prints in here. You could definitely, most certainly, do it all with one white. That would definitely work as well. Next project that I am working on, I just got this laid out, and I can't show you the whole thing, but this is for Primitive Christmas.
And what kind of project is it? Is it?
It's wool applique.
But I mean, is it like?
It's going to be a pillow.
Pillow, right?
A cute little pillow. So this is one that I'm working on. And what else do we have here? So if you guys don't know, we have Joanne Blank, who does the English paper piecing. I forgot the quilt. I think it's downstairs actually.
Not over here.
No.
Which quilt? You want me to grab it?
No, that doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
No. Can you go downstairs and see if they have that?
Which one?
The one that looks just like that red, white, and blue one.
Where would it
I
be?
forgot to
red,
bring a
white, and
quilt
green.
upstairs. Yeah, it's red, white, and green.
Excuse me, everyone.
Okay. So the next quilt that I am working on,
Where am I looking for this?
either check with the girls in the shop or check with Amy.
And I'm looking for
Red, white, and green. Okay.
The
All right, I'll be back.
Thank you. So I am working on a quilt from Yuletide Gatherings. And so this was, as you remember, the flannel from last year. I am now working on, it's going to be homespun. And it is the old St. Nick quilt in here. Now, what I was talking about is Joanne is an amazing appliquer, and she does needle turn applique. And so I enlisted her help to make this for David because he is obsessed with Santa. And so I'm working on the triangles. So I have the star, which I have to put on. And then here is the middle. So she added the deer there for us because we live out in the woods, and he loves his deer and he loves his Santa. So right now I have half of the triangles done in order to put around this. We do have some of these fabrics still available, so we'll see what happens there. But I have a bigger basket than Lisa does because otherwise my child likes to woo. So see, here's my triangles, which you wouldn't normally pin together. You can just put them through the sewing machine. I pin them all so that way David can help me with his quilt. And he'll go, Mama Santa quilt today, Mama Santa quilt. Here we go. That is that one that I'm working on, and I need to get that done for Christmas because we are redoing his bedroom because he is having problems sleeping in his room. He says it's scary in there. There's monsters in there. So I've been talking to his elf on the shelf, Timber, and Santa, and they are going to come, I think, for St. Nick's Day and redo his room for him. So if you know my son, please don't tell him about it. But he is going to be coming. And then what else am I working on here? I have another one from the homespun. I love Lisa's homespun from Moda. It just works beautifully. Yay. No? Nope, I need the quilt.
Oh, you can't show this?
Nope. Okay. So
Sorry.
I have the trees. So here is the quilt that I am doing. I don't have the deer done yet. And I have, this is a Lella Boutique one that we have. It's called Reindeer Crossing. And then I have the trees. Now, let me tell you something about this. The trees are bigger than they're supposed to be because I did not read the instructions. All I did was look at the picture of the trees and went through and went each step and didn't actually read. So now I cannot trim down my trees. So what's going to happen is I got some more background fabric for my deer, and I'm going to have to put a frame around my deer in order to make them fit with my trees. That's another one I'm working on. We have one that I am working on. It is a Fall Impressions quilt, which everyone knows if you ever did like a turning 20 quilt, these are just like them. Super easy to do. And all the different patterns make each quilt look individual. So I am working on this one too. This one is for the Christmas event as well. And I will tell you right now, I have all the blocks done and it took me 2 hours last night. I cut them. I had it all starched. I ironed, cut them out, and sewed them all together last night in 2 hours. See what you can get done when you have nobody going, mama, mama, mama. Yeah, pretty much. And what else do we got here? I think this is last but not least here. Working on Fresh Cut Garden. I wish, so since David has come into the picture, I do not get a lot of hand sewing done because he's all up in that. And I can't handle it. But with his sewing, I can definitely do that. So wool applique has kind of gone to the side, but I really wish I had done fresh cut flowers. And yes, I definitely could jump in on that as well. I have another tutorial that is going to be coming out, and it is Wrap Session. So Wrap Session is from the Joyful Gatherings book. And this one was originally done in the reds, greens, and creams. I did this one. So Lisa asked me to do a tutorial on it. Here it is. So I'm going to show you the original. So this is just a picture of where it came from. I'm going to show you a picture of the original quilt. Or not a picture. I'm going to show you the actual sample. We do have a few kits available for this. Bingo 28. Just in case you had that number. This is the original quilt here. Now this is done with foundation piecing, so there is muslin in here that we put the strips on. We do have a few kits available, so this is Joyful Gatherings. And then I was hooked. So I didn't really want to do, I wanted to do this quilt, but then when I found out it was foundation piecing, I said, I don't really want to do this quilt. But Lisa talked me into doing it. And once I got started, I was hooked. So I had to do another one. So this is for my niece for Christmas. And it is done out of a fat quarter tower of Garden Gatherings and a fat quarter tower, Garden Gathering shirtings and a fat quarter tower of the colors. Now you obviously have way more fabric than you need to in order to make this quilt. So what you do is you put it on the back. So this is the quilt, and I did reverse it. So I used the lights in the stars and the colors, obviously, for the background. So this is a work in progress because, as you can see, I don't have the binding completely finished. I need to get that on there. But this was so much fun to make. I absolutely love it. And I actually made her a little pillow with it too. Is that a shark on the chair? Do you have a pattern? A shark on the chair? No, it is. Oh, where?
What does she see that she thinks is a shark?
I don't know. But this is what you can do with your leftover fabric. So in the two fat quarter towers, you're going to have the front, the back, and you could also do the binding as well. But I had already cut up my little pieces that I had left over to do a tutorial for you guys. So I didn't have the extra pieces to do that. Okay. Are there any questions that I'm missing? Because I can't really see all of them. I think you are looking at the Halloween. Oh, could be. Oh, maybe.
Or does she think the trees are the teeth?
I don't know.
on that mat?
I do have one more thing that I am working on. And this is a new technique that I've never done before. And if you all have done it, starting to pour. That's awesome. So I am taking a tutorial, an online class through Lo and Behold Stitchery, and I am doing curves. I am learning how to do curves. It hasn't started yet. I have all of my stuff ready to go, but I think this is a great opportunity to learn how to do curves here. So hopefully in the future, I can come up with some patterns for you guys that want to learn curves or help teach you guys how to learn curves as well. And this right here, I am using the new Tilda solids in the store in order to create my palette for this quilt. I don't have a big picture of it, sorry.
Oh, I see the shark now. It's the trees on the laying sideways. It looks like a mouth with the.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So those are all of my works in progress right now. And there are tons more. I can tell you that there are tons more downstairs, but these are the ones that are priority for me at this time. All right. It's hard not to look at, so it's hard to look at the camera because I'm also trying to read all of your, comments right there as well. Those are my works in progress, but I also have to share with you a whole bunch of new projects that we have here at the store. And a lot of these are offered online already, or we are going to have them available as well for comment sold, which follows directly after this here. And just a reminder, this is our last week for our anniversary sale. In this week, all of our pre-cuts and our fabric is on sale for 20% off. It does exclude Tilda fabrics and pre-orders as well. So hopefully you've taken advantage of all the good specials that we have had all month long. And who knows, maybe next week I will have a pop-up comment sold or two. Now that I've just committed myself. Okay. What do we want to start with first? I think we're just going to start with no shark. We're going to start with this one here. This one is Patchwork Pumpkin. And this is the little quilt that Lisa did. Remember when we were promoting the Bernina class. And this was all done on the 790 here. And we now have this as a kit for you guys to do. So it's rustic gatherings. This is wool applique here with wool on top of it. I believe this kit is $26 with the pattern. Then we have, this one is from her All Things Pumpkin class that she did. She did this back in September already. I say, it's like, I don't even know where this year went. This one is called Fall Love, using rustic gatherings as well with the cute little squirrel and pumpkins. Oh, did you guys download your pattern for Lisa's birthday pattern? So she created this pattern for you guys. You can find it up on Lisa's blog, so lisabongean.com, and go to free patterns. And then you will find her birthday pattern. This is there for you to download onto your computer. You can then go to the website and order kits if you would like to. Please remember that the wool is all specially tie-dyed and made. So it may take a week or two in order to get these kits to you. I'm not going to say you're going to have them in time for Halloween, but you'll have them in time for Halloween next year. But let's be honest, who's going to get them all done in one? Halloween is just around the corner.
And considering that's all handmade and
Mhm.
hand dyed, there is literally not one piece out there that is the same
Yep.
as the last. They're all 100% one of a kind. So no, you're not going to get the one
Yep.
that Jess is holding in her hands right now.
Exactly. They are all going to be individually created. I wish you could see Tyler back there. He's got all of his, he's got
The
his
witch.
wool, he's got his whole thing going there, and he's got his they're like the ketchup bottles, you know, that you see at restaurants. He's just squirting and making them making them beautiful. He is put to work back there right now with all the orders. So thank you very much for that. But if you want your chance at getting this beautiful wool and this pattern, make sure you download it by the 31st, because as of the 31st, free pattern goes away.
Can you just get the background if they don't want the kit?
Not right now, but I am sure later on we are going to be talking about that. Right now, they're just trying to fulfill the kit orders. But next week, I will have an answer for you for that one.
And then do we have a finished size on that project?
So we don't have a finished size on this project. I believe it's like, I want to say it's like 22 by 27. So it is big enough for you to create a big pillow with it, or if you want it framed. Lisa kind of left it up to your imagination as to how you wanted to finish that for you. You could put it on a board. What else could you do? You could quilt it and make it a banner for your door. Sky's the limit on
I feel
this.
like you could make a treat bag out of that.
Absolutely, you could. You just have to line it on the back.
Yeah.
Look at all of Lisa's stitching on the back. I don't know if you can see it, if it all kind of goes in.
I held up a little bit.
It's behind the scenes,
Mm-hmm.
literally.
Okay. Oh, did you get it?
Yep.
Will there be another punch needle class? I couldn't make the last one. Absolutely. We are working on our class schedule for next year. That is something Peggy and I are working on, and we'll be working on, I think, probably tomorrow and Monday to get those all in for you. We're going to try to put in a Tilda celebration release, because she has 3 releases each year. So maybe we'll have a party for you guys. We'll see what's going on. We have a lot of good classes coming up too. And if there's anything you guys want to see from us, please let us know, because we will be looking at expanding our classes for next year as well. And I know a lot of you guys are talking about, oh, well, you can't make it, so you want video classes. We're working on that too. It's a slow process, but we are working on it. We are trying to get everything to you guys that you guys are looking for.
Yeah, when we launch that, we want it to be good. We
Yep.
don't want it to be all, you know.
Yep. We want to get that
Learning
platform
experience.
for you. That's amazing. And that you guys are happy in joining with that. All right. Excuse me for a second. Yes, you have a question?
Yeah, there's another question from earlier. That's kind of. Will Lisa do another home decorating tour soon?
A home decorating tour. So like her house?
I'm assuming that's what they meant.
That would be a question you're probably going to have to ask her, because can't volunteer her house for that. But maybe for Christmas, maybe for Christmas time she will. I know she does go all out for Christmas, so that is definitely something that Kaylee or Heidi can write down and let Lisa know that you guys have requested, kind of seeing what the holiday looks like at her house. Maybe we can do a live from there one day. How much is the kit? So the kit for the Halloween project is $60.
$60.
Yep. If you do not have a printer at home, we do have it the pattern available for you to purchase. It is a discounted price for purchasing it, but we do obviously have to get that shipped out and all of that as well. I can't find the kit. If you can't find the kit for the haunted house, just when you go onto our homepage, hit the little icon that looks like a magnifying glass and type in haunted, and it'll come right up for you. Did you get the camera you wanted yet?
So close.
So close.
She's so close in pulling the trigger. She's kind of still divided, should we say?
They're very expensive paperweights. I'm gonna make sure that make the right choice.
Yep. Let's see. Anything else there? Let's see. What color is the muslin used in the sleigh ride or wrap session? They are both just the natural. color. So it's kind of that creamy heathered kind of look for that. For both of those is for that. But honestly, any muslin would work for the sleigh ride quilt, because that one is that dark with the wool on it, so you're not going to see anything. With the wrap session, you're going to want something lighter. No, I don't sound too good. It's all in my throat. That's it. It's just all right here. I have like a constant tickle going on.
You sure it's not allergies?
No, I got a little lymph node popping up back
yeah.
here. So I'm guessing it's a little something, but
it's all right. You're working on our immune systems. So
yes,
cool.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. David's been sick for 3 weeks with a cough too. So daycare.
Thanks, daycare.
Love-hate relationship with daycare. You all know how that goes, right? Did you pre-wash the muslin? So Bonnie, for the wrap session, yes. So I starched the top of wrap session, all of the fabrics for that. And then for the muslin, I didn't want to waste starch on it. I threw it in the washer and dried it. I just did it that way. It worked perfectly for me. Yeah, the joys of daycare. Yep. Anything else? Looks good here. A Christmas house tour would be so much fun. Yes, it would. And I'm sure we will have something here too with our Christmas open house coming up. Okay. Let's move on to are you guys in the wool box? So this is one of the projects from the wool box. This is a needle case. And when you open it up, sorry, there's a magnet in it. It's for you to put all of your needles. Can you pop up the link for the birthday? You can also find it in Lisa's blog too.
Mm-hmm.
What's the book? What's the book in? I'm sorry, Laura, if you could rewrite whatever you're saying there. It says, what's the book in you?
In the F and the
Oh, she says, oh, I see. So she must have answered her own question. I'm not sure. Okay, so this is a needle case here. And what you have is you have a place for, oops, opposite side. I'm like, where's the ruler? We have a place for the ruler here. And then you have the labels. And then you have the pieces here. So you don't have to worry about all of the little tubes. You can just put all of your needles where they need to go. We do have, so what you're going to do is you're going to purchase the needle kit. You're going to purchase this kit. If you want the cork labels, you can purchase the cork labels separately. Or if you have something that you personally want to do differently, you do not need the cork labels. That is completely up to you. That is why we put them as a separate purchase for you. So here is your cork labels. And this is flannel with wool applique over the top of it. We have Santa's Journey, which is a lot.
AKA shark.
AKA shark. Yeah, I can see where the shark comes in play. This is Santa's Journey. It is, as you can see, a nice large mat. This was in our Christmas in July, our box, our specialty box. This is what was in it. This is $84 for the kit and the pattern. It is wool applique on top of wool. So it's got that beautiful blue-green plaid background. And yes, that will be in every kit. If you wash fabric, does that eliminate starching? I would say no. So the reason why that you are using starch is because it allows you to, it gives you more stiffness to that fabric. So it allows for more accurate piecing. It allows for smaller piecing to be more accurate as well. It's just a great way for you to piece quilts, to be honest with you. Yes, it does help shrink the fabric too, but when you wash your fabric, it becomes a lot more flimsy, and you're going to want to starch it. Starch it one time and see what happens, and you will be calling us up thanking us for the starching, because it is a game changer. Let's see. When is the other box coming? Carol, I'm guessing you're talking about the gift box. So we do have the gift box still available for you to purchase. That will not be coming until probably the first week of December. Will probably start to be shipped. I apologize. You're working on. Deborah says she is working on this one right now. It's so cute. Wouldn't it be adorable as a tree skirt?
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be awesome as a tree skirt. That's one of my projects I want to do next. We don't have a tree skirt at my house. Next is going to be this beautiful, we call it the family crest pillow. So each pattern has a big letter in it for your last name or however you want to do it. And this would be a great pillow for somebody who's just gotten married, as a little stocking stuffer. This one is flannel with wool applique over the top. Now I do have to say we don't have this flannel anymore. However, this will be the color that we are using for this as your substitution. Is the needle case available? Yes, it is. It is available up on our website, or it will be available on Comment Sold as well. Oh, I just nailed my funny bone on the chair.
How funny is it now?
It is not funny at all, is it? That's my payback for the other day. Phil hit his too, and I kind of laughed at him. But all of these projects are new, so they will be one of the first projects you see when you go onto our homepage. I think that is all. Oh, no. Oh, no. And then we have, this one was done at All Things Pumpkin as well. So this one is called Peak Season, and we have our pumpkins, obviously, with our leaf textures in the back, or with our leaves in the back, spelling autumn. You could spell anything you want to spell on this one. Trying to read all the comments. I can't. I think I need to get new glasses.
Needle cases available.
Yes, they are. It says, I can't seem to find the pattern kit for the small pumpkin quilt.
I threw her a link.
Oh, perfect.
Mm-hmm. I'm not the needle kit.
The price of the gift box?
The gift box, I want to say, is $115, $120, I think it is.
Which gift box are we talking about? The specialty
Yeah.
boxes?
Yep.
For Christmas in July, or just the other one?
The December one. We don't have any Christmas in July.
120.
120. So we do have those still available for you to purchase up until they're gone. Who knows what's going to be in there? Those are exclusive ones for you guys. Now, just a reminder, that is a mixture of quilting things and wool applique. It is not, you're not very experienced in making quilts, they are just small little projects, whether they're runners, little wall hangings, but just a little something to get you started.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. Did you see that, Jess? She's looking for, I guess I sent her the wrong link. So I'm not sure which one she's looking
I can't
for.
find the pattern for the small pumpkin quilt with all the half square triangles on it. Amy might not have gotten that all the way up, but I thought she was working on them.
Which quilt is that?
It's Fall Love.
Oh, okay.
It will be on Comment Sold afterwards if you want to join us then. Can you purchase the frame for the autumn? Yes, Linda, you will need to just call the shop and they'll be able to help you with the frame. Was there anything else? Oh. Okay. I think that was all that we had for today. We do have some winners. We're going to pick some winners. So right after this, we are going to do Comment Sold. For those of you that have never joined us, pop on over to Facebook. Give us a watch. What we're going to do is we're going to show you some of the things that we had here today. You can purchase them extremely easy that way. We show you a letter, and you can just put them in your cart that way. We do have an app as well that you can watch doing Comment Sold too, which is super, super easy. Excuse me. And yeah, we love doing it and talking with you guys on that. Okay, so we have 3 winners today. What are we going to give them, Heidi?
One never knows.
Smart.
It depends on how I feel.
Okay.
I'm putting them together.
All
Where
right.
you're from, and
Okay.
Yeah.
So after this is over, make sure you email Heidi at heidin@primitivegatherings.us with your name and your address, and we will get a prize package out to you. The first winner today is Linda Eisenzimmer, Laura Gearhart, and thank you for this one, Brenda. And I am so sorry, Brenda. I am going to spell your name because I will butcher this one to nobody's business. Ehrenverth. Ehrenverth. You had a lot more time to think about this than I did.
I only thought about it while you were spelling it out very slowly.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Any questions before we move on to comments sold? Just a reminder, Primitive Christmas is just around the corner, and we will have some awesome products for you guys Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You can shop online with us. You can come to the store. You can come and do make and takes and have some cookies and some hot apple cider. And then also, we are going to be doing Toys for Tots again this year. So please bring in your toys or a cash donation, and you are going to get a coupon to use that day. It's just a great event, and we love raising money and raising money and getting all those gifts for Toys for Tots. It is a great charity, and we can't wait to donate again this year and see what you guys all come up with. Does Lisa have a quilt in Houston? No, Carol, she does not. She's going right now just for market. We will not be at festival because I do know that's probably going to be another question that comes up afterwards. But we will not be there this year. Maybe next year. I don't know. We'll see. It is a long way for us to go, and just before Primitive Christmas, it's a little hard for us going there. Okay. Donna says fall love is on the site. So then, Beth, if you type in fall love in the
oh, it's the one with squirrel
search category, it should come up for you. I hope. Okay, what book was the star quilt in? That is in Joyful Gatherings. This book right here. Okay. And then just a reminder too, the guys downstairs would love to quilt your quilts. If you are in a bind and you need a quilt before Christmas, give them a call. They can help you. Are we good? Everything answered all those questions? Perfect. Okay, guys, we will see you later. Have a wonderful day. Hopefully we'll see you at Comment Sold. If not, stay tuned. We'll see you next Thursday. Have a great day. Thank you for joining us today.